All right, May 2023 self-improvement update. So first up, we've got fitness. Fitness-wise, towards the beginning of the month, especially, I wasn't that consistent. That was mainly due to just having to cover and stuff at work. But because of the new schedule, my workout buddy and I are actually going to be working out pretty much every day, or every weekday at least. And I'm going to get back into running again, which is going to be pretty great because I've missed that. So I'm looking forward to that, especially because I'm trying to cut as well, because I've been bulking for quite some time now, and I just want to cut back on my body fat percentage. So that'll be cool that I get to get back into running. I'd say my main focus area, well, I guess before that, another thing that I've seen is I've made some pretty good strength gains as well as like mass gains too. So that's been cool. It's just nice to see that all the hard work's paying off. It's been like a pretty good month overall, as you'll see with the rest of these goals that I have here. So yeah, I'd say my main area of improvement is to just make sure that we're staying consistent throughout the month, which is especially going to be a challenge because I'm traveling pretty much every single week this month. So we'll see what happens. But I mean, I've got a Planet Fitness membership, so it'll transfer to wherever I got, because I got the black card. So yeah, it'll be cool. But yeah, things are looking pretty good fitness wise. It seems like when I don't focus on fitness, I don't make that my top priority, that's when I see the most gains, but whatever. Anyway, topic 2, music. So finally, EP is released. Girl from the Decay is out streaming on all or most platforms. I think it finally made it to Apple Music. That was like the last one to update. I've also got a Bandcamp. I'm just gonna throw all my links in the description, or just my link tree that has the different links to everything. But yeah, I'm excited. It's finally out. Yeah, I'm really happy with how everything turned out. Both the mixing engineer, Micro Colossal, and the album artist, or the cover artist, I should say. No, that's not the right word either. The artist who did the cover art for the EP did a really good job. Nicholas Oliveros, I believe his name is. Both of them deserve a huge shout out because they both did a killer job and made me sound and look way cooler than I expected to. So shout out to them. But yeah, I'm really excited that that's out and I can focus more on some other music things, specifically technique. So that's something that I've been working on, learning some tech death songs. Really, I've been trying to play the songs the whole way through, just at whatever speed I can. I really need to just buckle down and focus on specific passages, because right now there's like I think there's just 2 passages in the song that I'm learning right now that I can't play at the speed. Like everything else I can play at 100% speed, or like pretty close. But then those 2 passages I can barely play at like 60-70%. So I need to focus on those. That's going to be my main priority for technique and practice wise. As far as writing goes, I started writing some new stuff, and it's really cool to see my progress as a songwriter, because, well, not just a songwriter, but a guitarist as well, because all this new stuff is like way better than what I just released. So that's been pretty exciting. I guess unrelated to this, but I'm also going to be working with one of my buddies, because he does drums, bass, and guitar. I figured I could play like half of the stuff, he would play the other half of the instruments and the arrangement, I mean. And yeah, he's not really into tech death, more like progressive stuff, but yeah, I'm excited to see what working with another songwriter is gonna be like, just because all the work that goes into writing, I think would be better spent if I focus on what I'm good at rather than trying to learn like drums. And I remember the drums. Drums is like the part that I think I struggle the most with, Latin vocals. But then again, a lot of the time spent focusing on drums I could have put towards vocals. But anyway, that's what I'm envisioning for that. So yeah, for that project, I'm planning on being vocalist, guitarist at the same time, and then playing bass as well for that. So that'll be pretty cool. And I started practicing fretless again, just because that song that I'm writing currently I'm writing for fretless, so that'll be pretty cool. I'm excited for that. The challenge is it's difficult for sure, but it's going to be rewarding just because fretless sounds so cool. But yeah, that's how that's going, music wise. Mistakes, areas to improve. I would say just mainly focusing on playing things slowly before I get them up to speed. So I've recently just started going back, dropping the metronome down a little bit, and just rerunning those passages that I struggle with over and over again. That's what we're looking with music. Yeah, everything's looking up. Really excited that that's out. And again, I'll post all that stuff in the description. As far as dating life goes, so I recently had a talk with one of my good friends, and it was pretty good. He just basically made me realize, which I've been open to the possibility, but never really like considered it for a long period of time, that I may be wrong about like my mindset with everything. And he helped open my eyes to that. So shout out to him for that, because that was very beneficial. And I don't really feel like I've actually like walked up and talked to a lady. Granted, she was like, anyway, so like, yeah, she was on the clock, so I didn't really like do like a full on like approach thing, because I didn't want to make her feel pressured or uncomfortable or anything like that. So I just like complimented her and went on my way. So yeah, like it felt good, and I didn't feel. I mean, I guess I did feel some like approach anxiety, so to speak, but that's like when I was waiting in line to finish checking out. But yeah, it wasn't that big of a deal. I expected to get thrown out, kind of. That was just like, I guess, me having approach anxiety and kind of panicking. But yeah, I was just like way too in my head, but I went through with it, and I was just like, oh, okay, that was not that big of a deal. It was way easier than I thought it would be. So yeah, I think part of that, because I know that I mentioned in a previous video that I did an approach before, but I don't know. I didn't have a good mindset back then. I think now that I'm seeing things differently, that's going to be beneficial going forward. So yeah, that's how that's going. I just gotta keep the momentum going, I guess. General self-improvement wise, I would say this is the only category where I'm not really making the best progress. So, well, I'm not making good progress. Let me just say that outright. The main thing is that I've just been spending too much time on like YouTube and Instagram. Well, Instagram recently, but like YouTube throughout the month. Just like it's really YouTube Shorts. That's what gets me, because like I'll want to watch like one video like about a specific thing, like get something from it, and then the shorts are right there, and I'm like, oh, what's this? And then like 30 minutes later, I'm like, well, damn, that was time wasted. So yeah, I need to just figure out a better system for this, because like I try leaving my phone in my bedroom, but I've just been inconsistent about doing that. So I just need to figure out some way to be more consistent with that. I don't know what that is, what that looks like exactly. Part of the reason being that there are times when I need to have my phone on me when I'm elsewhere, just so I can communicate with people, like that if I make plans with them. So that makes it kind of tough. Well, I guess, again, the solution, I think I mentioned it last month or the past 2 months, is getting a flip phone. So I actually need to look into that for real. Because yeah, that's the main problem, really, is I'm just spending too much time on YouTube. Just watching like nonsense shorts. Because all that is time that I could be spending like actually practicing and getting better as a musician, which is what I want. So I just need to align my actions with what the goal state is. So yeah, actually, I think I will have time to look into getting a flip phone. But anyway, I'm kind of like getting derailed here. But yeah, that's how things are going overall. I've gotten back into reading again as well. So that's been pretty good. Rereading. That's another thing. I'm rereading things that I read before, and what's helping with that, I've noticed, is that given the time from when I first read it to now, I've had like time to digest some of the stuff. Like I'm reading Atomic Habits right now, rereading it, I should say, and Psycho-Cybernetics. And my perspective has changed, and it's really cool. I think Hamza made a video about talking about this when you're reading self-improvement books. Like go back like 3 or 6 months later and reread it again. You'll see your lens has changed, and that's what I'm seeing. And it's pretty cool just to see where I've come from, especially in Psycho-Cybernetics, because it has like a section for you to fill out like different case studies. And I think most of the ones that I wrote were from like around the first time I read the book. No, the second time I read the book. So this is my third time now, and that was in like November. So just like seeing the progress from November to now, even I'm just like, wow, that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's how things are going. I guess overall my goals, fitness-wise, be consistent and start running again so I can cut. I guess that's two different things. Music-wise, I need to focus on practicing at slower tempos to get my technique right. And then 4, I just like stay consistent with going out and like trying to talk to, I wouldn't even say like talking to women specifically, just talking to people so I can improve my social skills just all around. And then get a flip phone for general self-improvement. I guess 6 would also be staying off YouTube/social media in general. So yeah, that's my May 2023 review, and thank you all for watching. As always, I'm Greg Angel.